It is 6:42. Welcome back. Well, many say that the role of a paraprofessional is one of the most challenging jobs in education.
They assist teachers and students and provide instructional support to students who may struggle. One local paraprofessional is taking the challenge to the next level.
That's right, and already working full-time, she works another part-time job. She attends college, and she's a mom and wife. I introduce you now to Jory Thiel, someone you should know.
I missed it after I left, so I came back.
Jory Thiel is a paraprofessional at Sunrise Elementary School in Bismarck, but education was not originally on her radar as a career choice.
My first day was a Friday in January on a full moon, so it was crazy. But I came back Monday and I'm like, this is the job for me, I think.
A job that she has continued for the past 7 years and never looked back. With the exception of a 1-year hiatus for the birth of her daughter, Jory has been there day in and day out for the kids who need her most.
It's really hard when you have kids who come from troubled homes and then your heart kind of breaks for them. And so then they struggle through the day, but in the back of your mind, you know that their morning could have been all in shambles. I mean, you just don't know.
As a paraprofessional who works with a number of kids with a wide variety of behavioral challenges, Jory's days can be strenuous.
I mean, they just struggle with the social interactions, so it gets to be tough, and you're teaching them from such a young age how to socially interact appropriately.
Now she's taken her career to the next level, studying to be a special education teacher thanks to a little encouragement.
It made me feel really good, and it made me feel like, okay, somebody recognizes that just like we see potential in the kids, someone saw potential in me.
April Dami is the special education teacher at Sunrise, and she saw something special in Jory.
She just has the knack for teaching and interacting with kids, and just felt like from my very first day of seeing her and how much initiative she had and how invested she was, that she was just a great fit.
So what is it that keeps Jory coming back for more?
Building relationships with my students. It's also nice when you've had a rough day, either from me, I've had a rough day, they've had a rough day, but then you come back the following day or after a weekend, and they've got this big smile on their face and they still give you a hug and say good morning and I missed you.
And trust is a must, something April says Jory has earned with the kids.
She knows kids deserve it, and kids are learning just like we are as adults, and she has a very unique way of giving kids that fresh start each and every day.
Thank you.
Jory Thiel is someone you should know. And Jory says that you always have to be 3 steps ahead of the kids because, well, it's exhausting, it's worth it, and that most importantly, the Sunrise team, she says they do a lot with supporting one another and emphasizing self-care. She does a lot of journaling. She plays volleyball, too. I don't know when she squeezes that in somehow.
Good for her, though.
Yeah, but yeah, just so much great work that she and all of our paraprofessionals do because it's a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so much that they do, and they are so needed. So.